And good morning to you. It is Thursday and the 10th of June, and we've just got 2 days until our Ms. Hopkins County pageant. And if you've been listening all this week, you've met several of the ladies who are contestants, and we've got 3 more for you. In fact, the last 3 that we're going to get a chance to interview, but you'll see them all on Saturday night. And the admission is free to come to the pageant. We hope you come see this thing. It is unique and unlike anything else that Hopkins County does. And it celebrates the changing image of aging. And we've got some fabulous ladies I want you to meet. You may already know Linda Pickle-Hill. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi. And Elizabeth Wilburn.
Good morning.
Good morning. And Patsy Cowan.
Good morning, everyone.
Thank you for being with us this morning. And so, are we all ready for pageant?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Dresses intact and jewelry, etc.?
Yes.
Eager.
What I love about this, and Karen Weatherman is the one who has brought this to us. Now, this is the 12th year, I believe, although we only have had 11 ladies to represent, of course, because of COVID, and we didn't get to hold it last year. But this is more than a beauty pageant. It's more than a beauty pageant. Does anyone have a statement on that?
It is changing the ages of image, or the image of aging.
True.
It is not resigning yourself to the front porch, the kitchen with the frying pan. It's grabbing the world and showing them how vivacious and alive you're just starting to be.
And how much we have to offer.
Amen.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
right.
Thank you.
Yes.
Let's start at this end and with Patsy Cowan. Patsy, a lot of your Avon customers may be out there listening. You have sold Avon for a while.
Yes, I've sold Avon for over 10 years now.
Okay. How has that changed your life?
Well, it gets me out of the house. It gets me moving. It gets me meeting people, sharing my experience with Avon. And I love the products, and so I use them and I share those products with friends and people that I meet.
Okay. And it helps the women who order them and receive them and use them
Yes.
to put on a beautiful face for their day.
Yes.
And my mother was an Avon lady, so I grew up, when she picked me up from school, this box of little sacks all sacked up would be in the back seat, and I would go with her on her deliveries.
Yes.
Yes.
It's fun.
It's fun.
Yes.
And tell us now, how you got involved with the pageant in the first place. Who talked you into it? This is your first year, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Miss Karen Weatherman has bugged me for the last 5 or 6 years. Patsy, you need to come be in my pageant.
That's right.
So she called me this year and she said, "Are you really going to be in it this year?" And I said, "Yes, Karen, I'm going to be in it this year."
That's good. We're so glad that you did. Patsy is a retired veteran of the U.S. Air Force.
I am I've served 4 years. I'm not
Okay.
retired, but
Okay.
I served 4.
And where were you when you did that?
I went in from this area.
Okay.
And I was stationed at,
Okay, that's all right.
yeah. I was stationed here in the United States. I am a Vietnam vet, and they say I'm a Vietnam era vet, but I believe that anybody that served supported Vietnam the whole way. They spit on me just like they did anybody else that came from that era, because I was there whenever they brought the boys home. And so it's a very hurtful time. And but I am a Vietnam vet.
This being the 50-year recognition of the end of that era.
Yeah.
Okay. And does that have a lasting change upon your life?
Yes, it did. I'm still fighting for some of my rights from that era.
Okay.
It's sad, but all of the records of incidents that happened during that time in the military was removed.
Okay.
And so...
And outside of that, you have another large cause in your life, and that's TOPS.
Yes.
How has that helped you? And what is TOPS?
TOPS is Take Off Pounds Sensibly. And whenever I joined TOPS in 2010, I weighed 335 pounds. And I took off 97 pounds in 2011. I took off 97 pounds. And I had taken off some before that. And that added up to 150 pounds weight loss.
Wow.
And so I was queen runner-up for the state of Texas.
Really?
And yes, I was the queen runner-up. And there's several articles in the archives of the newspaper.
Okay.
And I had a great time, and I still am a century winner for tops. I have a medallion that I wear, and I'll get to walk across stage when we have our state recognition day. And it's it's an honor, but it's also been hard work. I have had my weight off. I lost my cop status at one point, which is keep off pounds sensibly.
Okay.
And I have gained it back, and I've been cops for 7 years. That means you have a 10-pound weight limit.
Okay. So you weigh in every Wednesday, and this is a daily part of your life, is
Yes,
keeping
it is.
your weight.
It is a weekly part of my life. I try not to miss it. Now, sometimes you're on vacation or something like that, but
Well, in these things that you have mentioned, I see you, and you're very vivacious and friendly around town. Just you never meet a stranger, and you speak to people, and you say little nice things to them, and they remember you. I remember you well from you. I met you on the square, and you didn't know me from nobody, but we became friends. So all these things have been partly shaping you as to who you are today.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't ever meet a stranger. You're right there. I don't. Never meet a stranger.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing you on Saturday night at the pageant, Patsy. And I'm going to talk to Elizabeth Wilburn next, and you are not new to...
No, I've done it before.
Okay. How many years have you been in the pageant?
2.
Okay. And you
This
always
will be
bring
my third
something...
year.
Okay. You always bring something very special and sweet and personal to all of us, and we love having you there. You have 2 children and 1 grandchild.
Yes.
You can brag on Colton if you want to.
Well, I think he's the special in my life.
Okay. Colton actually worked here for a bit here at KSST, about a year, and he did several things for us. Now he is an EMS worker.
Yes.
He has found his calling.
Yes, he has.
Elizabeth loves to take pictures. And do you love keeping your photographs? Or do you have them all organized?
No, I don't.
Okay.
They're everywhere.
Maybe you have a goal of that like I do.
Yeah. Put them in a book someday.
That's right. And what about your birds?
I like to watch the redbirds mostly. The blue jays are really good. Scissor tails are really good right now.
Okay. Do you ever see any bluebirds?
A few.
Okay.
A few, not very many, but a few.
What about exotic birds that most people wouldn't ever have known were passing through?
I haven't seen any.
Okay. So these are at your bird feeder in your yard?
Yes, and I took it down last year and hadn't put it back up.
Okay. Because you had to maintain it?
Yes.
Okay. I know you've had a busy year. You also like being around people at the senior center.
Yes, I haven't been with them very long. It's been a while since I've been there.
As, of course, all of us, and then closed down through the ability to gather there was shut down for the COVID. But the senior center, you can brag on them if you want to. They do a lot of good for
It's a
people.
great place to go. You meet a lot of neat friends, a lot of neat people, all walks of life, men and women.
That's right. And the meal a day that's delivered to people who are homebound. It's a wonderful program.
Yes, it is. It saves your life.
Karen Weatherman just kind of leads us in.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
She sure does.
This pageant that we're about to have on Saturday night, again, it celebrates the image of aging. How is that slogan put? I'm not real sure, but it makes us more proud. Yeah, we're getting older, and a lot of people, you can tell they discount you because you're older. Maybe at the checkout stand or when you're calling on a phone to get some info. Yeah, you can tell it. But within our community, we have a lot of support for being older.
Yes, we do. We sure do.
Thank you very much for being a contestant, Elizabeth Wilburn.
Thank you. I'm glad to be there.
We will see you Saturday evening, too. And let me ask now Linda Pickle-Hill, and I've lost my notes for some reason. They've just disappeared. Linda Pickle-Hill rarely goes anywhere without her companion. Now, who is that?
This is actually the second of my two companions. This is Ariset Fade. He is a 2-year-old Bordeaux Mastiff. My first one is Atticus Finch. He is a 6-year-old. God, is he that old now? He's a 6-year-old Bordeaux Mastiff, and these are my service dogs.
Okay. They're large.
They're large and in charge and just as friendly. There's more tail wags in that 200-pound body than there is in any Chihuahua.
Tell us your 10-year story that you were telling me, how you have changed and grown as a person, and why and how.
When I started in this pageant, it was as a dare from my granddaughter and grandsons. I was frying bacon one morning, and they said, "Grandmother, do you really believe what you teach us to fear nothing, embrace everything, for there might be your best success?" And I said, "Yes." "Then fine, Grandmother, we have just enrolled you in a beauty pageant for your age ladies." Yes, I burned the bacon.
Did you?
But when you're looking into those faces that are your future, and you're trying to teach them a wisdom that comes from your age, you walk forward, and I did. I have grown as a person. I have expanded my group of friends. I have grown. I have learned to speak out for those who don't have a voice. I have learned to find a cause and represent it with all the grace, knowledge, and passion I can possess.
I know you as a very magnanimous person, but you say you weren't.
No, my world had been reduced to a 10 by 10 room due to my physical handicaps. I call them challenges, not handicaps. At that time, they were handicapped. I had just accepted the use of a service dog into my life. That was Atticus Finch, and he would drag a mole out of a dark hole. He's very magnetic. He's very social, very outgoing, and because of him, I started evaluating and reinventing my life. And this pageant came in about that time, and the young man loves the stage, and so I went with him.
Okay. But this is not the only pageant series that you're involved in.
No. When the pandemic hit, I was asked by a friend to join her in the U.S. United Pageant Division because they were holding their pageants virtually. So we did, and found out that I was awarded and had won the Miss Elite Texas title from U.S. United Division.
Wow.
And my granddaughter, Jessica Snyder, hi, sweetie, she has Miss Teen, our Teen Miss Texas, U.S. United. And the two of us will make a journey next month to Atlanta, Georgia to represent the great state of Texas and our wonderful community here.
Isn't that wonderful?
It's amazing what one dare from a grandchild will alter and lead your life to.
I know that you also are a veteran.
Yes, ma'am. I am a proud 6-year member of the United States Marine Corps, and it is one of the proudest periods of my life.
And in becoming more visible through, let's say in Hopkins County, through the Miss Hopkins County Senior Classic Pageant, you really join many of the other ladies in becoming an example to others and a motivation.
I have, and I've also become aware of my responsibility in that motivation and my responsibility and that visibility, and showing others exactly what the platforms of these two pageants are for. Breast cancer awareness, I am a cancer survivor, and changing the image of aging, because my image of aging has totally altered, and both are a wonderful responsibility.
because because we're not young anymore, we have so much experience and knowledge and things we've gathered and know and can rely on trusting to be true. And
Yes.
why would we be cut off from sharing that with others?
I had a young person come to me at one appearance I made and shook my hand, and he said, I will never view my grandparents or great-grandparents the same way again. He said they are a story that I must investigate.
That's wonderful. That's what that makes us feel good as grandmothers, doesn't it?
It does.
Well, we have run out of time and wish we could talk all day. The next chance you'll have, and we didn't get to talk to Valerie Ross. Valerie didn't get to come in. Margene Allen didn't get to come in. And also we did not get to see Jan Massey. And I think that's the ones that we have missed. And hopefully we will see them all together on Saturday night at the pageant. It is free to go to, and it's in the Civic Center Banquet Hall starting at 6 p.m. Saturday. Please be there.